Hello everyone and welcome. We are back here with another part to the story. Obviously last time we left off, we are currently, I think it was at the homeroom like usual at the school. But we have now confessed we like Sylvie to Ria. Ria has given her full support and looks like Oro, our main character we play as, is now being serious about his etiquette training with Mina. Even though he was getting kind of weird with the whip. So, let's continue where we last left off.
こっから始めるんだな。
お疲れですね。
I really am.
最近勉強に打ち込む姿勢が変わりましたが、そのため
That's part of it. I was hitting hardest by Mina, putting me through the ringer from first thing in the morning though.
なんで急に成績気にしだしたの？
No real reason.
今さらあがいても2学期の成績は変わんないよ。
But I might see some results in the third semester. Set your eyes on the future. Isn't that the fundamental principles behind student life?
急に真面目なこと言うなよ。
レイナさん、オーロ君が成績を上げることに何か引っかかりでも？
追い抜かれたら屈辱じゃん。
Don't call it humiliating. Besides, I've got a long road ahead of me before I overtake anyone. Your grades aren't that bad. They were lower than those in the top ranks like Sylvie, Ellie, and Kikuchiyo, but there was no way Reina's grades were bad by any means.
わかってるよ。まだまだオーロよりはバカじゃないって。でも下に見てるバカタンが急に加速つけて追い抜きに来ると、先を走ってる人間としちゃ焦っちゃうわけですよ。
Makes sense.
わかってくれた？
I knew that you were rude deep down. Just you watch. I'll surpass and look down on you in no time.
でも最近のオーロ、本当になんだかお疲れ気味だわ。
ファミナル様がおっしゃるには、上流階級のマナーや会話術、交渉術、何より関係性の研究をしているとか、何か心境に変化でも？
何かあったの？オーロ。
I fell in love. I realized blurting that out would only put her off and wasn't stupid enough for that. It's because of you, Sylvie.
What?
The environment here at a Noble Academy has rubbed off on me. It's like all of the sophisticated cells inside of me are aching. It's your fault for bringing me to a place like this.
あらあら。
Sylvie giggled. It was true, it had been her fault. But I couldn't waste the opportunity of taking expert planning classes anymore. I needed to acclimate my body to Noble Academy. And to this upper class environment, naturally that was pointless on its own. It didn't change the fact that I, Ichimatsu Oro, was a commoner. No, even worse, I was an ex-dropout with no prospects for the future. Still, this made for a convenient assortment of conditions for the current me. Conditions that would allow me to probably get closer to Sylvie. The point I was getting to was,
外交官？
I think that's the best way to get closer to Sylvie. More specifically, I can advance my education and eventually wind up in Ministry of Foreign Affairs. If I study the language of Sortoge ahead of time, then there's a strong chance I could be assigned as third secretary. Japanese diplomats weren't assigned specialized interpreters, and being able to speak a country's language was of great importance when young recruits went abroad. It'd be risky if any competition came up, but Sortoge was peculiar in that their official language wasn't English. If I buckled down and studied, it would probably make for a powerful set. As long as I become a secretary, I'll be a full-fledged bureaucrat even if I'm ranked third. It's a role where it wouldn't be unnatural if I spoke to a princess, and our social standings would just be just close enough to avoid complaints too. Most importantly, people can become secretaries at very young ages. I heard they get stationed overseas all the time, even in their 20s. What do you think?
作戦としては十分だと思う。お前がシルビーの一番のお気に入りなのは間違いないし。で、現実的になれんの？外交官って。
She hit me right where it hurts.
外務省ってあれだろ？すごく頭のいい人たちが行くとこだろ？
The way you put it sounds silly, Rhea.
じゃあどんな人が行くんだよ。
Well, obviously, super smart people? I get it. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, and that doesn't inspire much confidence. I'm gonna study my ass off. I'm gonna study my ass off.
まあ、頑張れ。
Getting her genuine support was kind of rough. Still, it wasn't an unreasonable path by any means. There was this wonderful power called connections in this world, and I could rely on my relationship with Sylvie until the very end. Noble Academy and civil servants, especially bureaucrats, had extraordinarily powerful connections by their very nature. By merely being a Noble Academy graduate, it would be much easier for me to advance in the government ranks than others. These were the methods of underhanded adults, but I would utilize any advantage at my disposal.
俺としてはシルビーに頼んで執事的なのに雇ってもらって、そこから始まるサクセスストーリー的なのを予想してた。
Huh?
漫画とかだとそうなるだろ？だから俺としてもそれとなくシルビーの周りに専属執事がいた方がいいって話流すなりなんなりしようと思ってた。見た目がもろにヤンキーな強みを生かして、義朝新喜劇的なお姫様に襲いかかってお前に倒される役とかも面白そうとか思ってたけど、まあでも一回相手に頼るより自分の力だけで外交官って方がかっこいいわな。応援するぜ、1。
Yeah.
執事パターンの方が良かったって思ってる？
Maybe.
いやでも執事がお姫様を落とすってなると結局最後は身分の差がどうこうになるからさ。
Yeah, for sure. The diplomatic route seems like the best way to go. It was just the far and away more difficult option.
まあどっちで行くかはお前次第として。
What's up? She was calculating something.
外交官ってのになるのは具体的に何歳？
I doubt you could become one instantly after you graduate from college and enter the ministry. Wouldn't around age 25 be standard?
くっそ遠いな。
You think?
俺、お前とシルビーには明日にも結婚してほしいんだけど。
You're asking for way too much here.
最悪でこの学園卒業後くらいに。
That would probably be tough to pull off even by the skin of my teeth. Marriage was the last thing I wanted to think about post-graduation, as I was far more concerned with how I was going to maintain contact with Sylvie at all. I doubt we'd be saying goodbye forever, especially given how things were going, but I'd rather avoid having fewer opportunities to see her if we stayed friends.
25で外交官になったとして、その後シルビー様に接近、ゆっくり仲を深めていって、結婚は30歳くらい？
You think that's how it works out if it all goes well?
持つかな、たく。
Huh?
だから、そうだ。30歳までシルビーは独身を貫いてくれるのか？
That hadn't even crossed my mind. No, wait. Sylvie wasn't the type to go along with a political marriage. The so-called royal family shouldn't inject politics between men and women to any great extent anyway. Even the heir to the throne seemed to intend to marry for love. That should mean that as long as Sylvie had eyes for me, or in the worst case, Soma, it ought to work out until we were 25 at least.
色へと言ってね。
I had an awful recollection. She did have someone like that, didn't she? A man she was closer to than me, if I was unlucky.
執事で行く？
I'll think about it. Darn it.
帰りましたのね。最近上流の所作を学ぶのに前向きで大変結構ですが、やや帰りが遅いのが気になりますわね。
I was talking to a friend.
それならば仕方ありませんわね。人間に一番必要なものはなんだかんだマナー云々より人との輪ですわ。その分の時間は私がよりスパルタにして取り戻して差し上げます。さあ、席について。
Okay.
今日は晩餐の席での乾杯前のスピーチの仕方と内容の傾向をお教えします。極めてアドリブの必要な頭を使う授業ですわよ。集中してくださいまし。
Brain power isn't exactly my specialty.
知ってます。でも頑張って。スピーチは必要な内容を織り込みつつ、現場であったことを種にしてユニークに膨らませたものが好まれますわ。日本人が一番苦手な分野ですわね。
When Japanese people infuse originality into their speeches, it tends to create a peculiar mood in the venue. But then, forced or inappropriate laughter at those moments was a legitimate part of Japanese culture.
さあ、まずはグラスをどうぞ。
She handed me a glass filled with water. Thank you. Oh, can I take a small drink before we start? I'm really thirsty.
よろしくてよ。全部は飲み干しませんように。
Will do. I took a quick drink.
スピーチといえば、国では色絵が大変上手でしたわ。どうしました？
Oh, nothing. Hearing the name that concerned me most right now come up out of the blue choked me up. Better take another drink of water to settle my nerves.
そうだ、色絵に直接教わるのも良いやもしれませんわね。今度日本に来るそうですわ。
Spat out my water. Huh? Japan? Iro is going to come here?
ええ
To see Sylvie?
ええ
Mina brought out the whip. At this point, I didn't even care that I was getting a beatdown.
幼なじみが日本に？ええ、色絵といって私の大切な人なの。男？女？殿方よ。写真もあるわ。はい、これ。よっは！くっそ美形じゃん！美形だと？見せて！うわ、すごい！マストでイケメン！これはもうイケメンというより美男子ですわね。イケメンなどという言葉は安っぽいですわ。あら、おはよう、オーラ。
Good morning.
あのね、オーラ、この間色絵の話をしたのを覚えている？
Yes, I remember.
あれであの日懐かしくなって国の色絵にメールを一つ入れてみたのね。そしたら今週末時間が取れるから日本まで来てくれることになったのよ。お正月には国で会う予定だったからほんの少しの前倒しだけど、それでも嬉しいものね。オーラ、どうしたの？苦虫を噛みつぶしたような顔をして。
It's nothing. I am happy too.
そう。
Ah. No sooner did I start to consider taking the long-term approach did I have a major bombshell dropped on me? Hee was just a childhood friend. What was I so worried about? When it came to relationships between men and women, childhood friends were dull as dirt. Childhood friends only wound up as couples in manga and games. I fell under the same childhood friend limitation too, though. Ha. This was rough.
興味出てきた。この色絵って人何者なんだろう。ちょっとググってみよう。シルビーってウィキにも載ってるくらいだし、こっちも何か出るかも。では色絵ソルティレージュで検索してみますね。あら、どうしたん？予測検索に色絵試着シルビア王女結婚と。おお。あ、でもただの噂みたいですね。お、見てこの並んで写ってる写真。こんだけ美男美女だと結婚の噂くらいマストで出るだろうね。ねえ。
どうされました市松殿。苦虫を口の中で培養しているような顔をして。
It's nothing. And wait, is this okay, Ellie? They have stuff like that written online.
人の口にとは立てられませんから。
Wasn't this slander against the princess? Why not use the full authority of Sotoget to destroy the entire internet medium?
さすがに不可能です。それに色絵に限って言えば、そうした噂があっても全く問題ない人間ですし。
Ah, I see. Since he was one of Sylvie's old friends. You know him too, Ellie? That Iro person?
ええ、鬼神派の子爵ですので、立場上では姫様の護衛を仰せつかっている私の現時点での上司となりますね。現在はソルティレージュの政治部で外交大使を務めます。この国で言うなら外務省の上層にあたるでしょうか。とても頼りになる信頼のおける男です。それと私にとって市松殿？
I wonder how you'd go about an assassination.
すげえ結論だな。
If rivals appeared that I doubt I stand the smallest chance against based off the rumors I've heard. But my adversary is also a knight, so don't you think he's the sort who would be ready for a surprise attack?
普通は闇討ちより真剣での決闘的なのじゃね、騎士といえば。
There's no way an average guy like me could take him on in an actual duel.
だっせー。
I know. Still, I was going to search for and find some path that led to becoming closer to Sylvie. Rivals didn't just pop up like this on the very first step. Damn it. Maybe I should give up.
はあ?
He sounds like Superman. He's apparently super hot. I have a feeling he's a better match of Sylvie than me. You know, like backing down so the girl you love can find happiness? Aren't gestures like that a man's way of being monogamous? It's fine by me as long as Sylvie's happy. Ria put out her cigarette.
なんか青春ものにありがちな悩み方してるから、青春ものにありがちな方法でいくぞ。
She walked up to me.
恨むなよ。バカ野郎!
Ah! She kneed me in the stomach. Ah! Then she'd nail me with a foot stomp and palm heel to the chest combo. This woman was strong.
友情がゆえに殴る。青春ものにありがちだろ?
If that's how you want it, then go with a slap in the face or something more invigorating. Don't use legit self-defense techniques, like kneeing me in the stomach, preventing me from escaping, then suffocating me.
いいかてめえ。
She grabbed me by the collar.
確かに今のてめえはクソ情けないゴミ虫だ。社会的に立場のある金髪イケメンなんかと比べられたら世間の評価じゃ100対0で負けるだろ。
Couldn't you choose your words a little more carefully?
でもお前一つ大事なこと忘れてんぞ。大事なのはシルビーの気持ちだろうが。
Good point.
世間がどう評価するかじゃない。大事なのはシルビーが誰を選ぶか。
Yeah.
忘れんじゃねえよ。シルビーが誰を好きなのか。シルビーに一番思われてるのは誰だ？
Who does she care about? That was... Right, I had forgotten who Sylvie liked.
シルビーに一番思われてるのは
The person Sylvie cares for most...
思われてるのは俺だろうが。
Yes! Soma-kun! Yuria! Not only was I not even close to overcoming some blonde pretty boy, I hadn't even come close to the barrier of Soma-kun yet.
あの二人で作った指輪をまだ持ってるってことは、まあ今でも俺だろ、多分。
Yeah! Sylvie was still in love with... based on the look I saw her make before. I'm not high enough on Sylvie's internal list to be worth bragging about. I'd love to get over that hurdle eventually though. Can I tell her that Soma-kun's actually a woman?
めんどくせえからダメ。女ってわかると当時のキャンプメンバーから簡単に探り当てられちまう。
Damn. I got a trump card, a joker in my hand, but I gotta take down Soma without playing it?
頑張れ。
The blonde pretty boy would be trouble enough on his own. This left me even more flustered. And while I was busy being irritated...
そんな焦るなよ。言うほど悪い状況じゃないって。確かにイチは10年前の時点ですら俺以下だったし、その俺よりさらに親しい枠に金髪イケメンが出てきてる。普通に考えれば二重に絶望だ。ましてお前は金髪イケメンはおろか、相馬くんにすら顔で勝ててない。
My figure's better than teensy little Soma.
かもな。
Don't pass it off like it's nothing. That ticks me off.
でもそれはイチの話だ。お前はオーロだろ。よっと。
Rhea said her piece before heading off on top of the water tank. I was Oro, not Ichi? They were both totally me. I couldn't wrap my head around it. I headed back to the dorm. I felt pretty beat. Maybe I should take a rain check on Mina's lesson today.
おかえり。あ、ねえねえオーロ。龍蔵寺って知ってる？
The advertising company?
そうなん？なんかすっごいお金持ちらしいんだけど。
They were a rich family that was funding the advertising company. Anyway.
さっきさ、シルビーの婚約者かもってイケメンさんのことググったじゃん。
I do. My heart was brutally wounded thanks to it.
したらそのシルビーの婚約者ってトラックで引っかかったんだけどね。その龍蔵寺のお坊ちゃんがなんかソルティレージュのシルビア王女と結婚するって公言してるんだって。知ってた？
Sylvie's fiance so plannier or something? A single potential nuisance came up yesterday, and now the list of potential rivals only seem to be multiplying by the day. I guess this was normal though. The cheerful, cute, sunny princess, Her Highness Sylvia, the men of the world couldn't possibly ignore her. Everyone in Noble Academy was too close at hand and were humbled by her. But once they began to see her in a romantic light, it was a given they'd pop up in droves. Men with both status and prestige, that is. And then there was me, a guy throwing his hand into the running, who had begun studying to acquire status and prestige. Now that I thought about it, I was disgusted about how lame I'd been. Damn it.
お前はイチじゃなくて。
You don't get it, Rhea. It was like my willpower was instantly sapped away. This was around the time Mina would turn up, but maybe I really should take the day off. That was my phone. I answered without checking who was calling.
オーロ
Hey, what's up?
よかった、通じた。番号は聞いていたけれど、携帯電話かけるのは初めてだから、ちょっと緊張しちゃった。
Oh, yeah. Now that you mention it, I've never spoken to Sylvia over the phone before. Did you need something?
用事というほどではないのだけど、今日のオーロ、なんだか心ここにあらずという様子だったでしょ。気になって。
Hmm?
あと、オーロとお電話で話してみたかったというのもあるわ。
Part concern, part amusement. Which was it, really? Legitimately, both, I bet. This was Sylvie.
電話でおしゃべりってなんだか楽しいわね。オーロ、こうして声を聞くとなんだか大人っぽく感じるわ。
Really? You sound like your usual self. And also that her usual smile would spring to mind if I closed my eyes.
それでオーロ、今日は何かあったのかしら。
Well, nothing. I was impressed because of her childhood friend. No way I could tell her that.
そうならいいのだけど。
Luckily, our straightforward princess took it at face value. I really didn't want to keep this subject going. By the way, Sylvie, you don't use cell phones at all, huh?
そうね、持ってはいるのだけど。
I changed the subject. The incoming contact labeled updated to Sylvie. This was definitely the number I'd exchanged with her. This was my first phone call from this number. Not that I'd ever called from my end either.
携帯電話は盗聴や GPS 傍受対策に騎士のみんなに毎日預けているの。だから同年代の男の子とよくお話ししてたらいろいろとね。
Makes sense. Sylvie was a princess completely sheltered by her guards. That was essentially the same as having finicky parents watching over you at all times. But that's kind of unexpected
何が？
that you would group me with boys your age. I figured she'd place me in a more, like, gender irrelevant category.
何言ってるの。オーロだって男の子じゃない。だからお茶会に行くのも大変なのよ。夜半過ぎに殿方に会いに行くなどって怒るエルの目から逃れてこそこそと。
Oh, is that so? That's how it was? Had she always treated me like a man? Hey, Sylvie,
何？
do you love me?
何？オーロ急に。
Oh,
オーロのこと？
I meant as a friend, to be clear. I forgot to say that part.
なんだそういうこと。もちろん好きよ。いつも言ってるじゃない。
Yeah. The panicked murmuring came across through the receiver loud and clear.
じゃあね。もう切るわ。明日また学校で。
Yeah. See you tomorrow. Like so, the call came to an end. I wish we could have talked a little longer. Still, I got a stronger reaction than I expected. I meant it when I asked if she liked me as a friend. Well, to be precise, I'd planned on asking her that for a while now, so I could hear her that easygoing, "Of course I love you" response. But her reaction just now, Sylvie was flustered. That had been an unexpected first. A reaction that left me delighted.
ゲロ、帰っておりまして。
Hey, Rita, come on, give me another lesson about upper class manners, etiquette, and behavior.
そのつもりで来ましたけど、テンション高いですわね。
Come on, hurry up! Hurry and give it to me!
迫らないで、怖いですわ。だから違うと言ってるでしょ、このゲロ。
Ah! Whips hurt! But these blows will push me even further forward! They help me ascend to the world of the upper class! Go on, strike me some more, Mina!
言い方がすでに失格。
Ah!
どうかした？別に。まあいいわ。それよりソルティレージの領事館から仕事の依頼よ。は？領事館。ひいてはクルスクラウンさんが龍蔵寺から手を回して依頼してきたわ。ナトリさんは受けたいって張り切ってるけど、どうする？私は断る方を推薦するけど、ナトリさんは張り切ってて、私レベルで説得するのは無理そう。あなたのやる気次第よ。はぁ、潮時かな。金色ラブリッチェ。最近オーロが変なの。
Alright, so we're gonna end this here. I'm really excited for like these next parts coming up because this is getting kind of really funny. But so yeah, obviously more etiquette classes, obviously rivals in relationship status when really they're not. The only rival is Soma, which is literally Ria. But so yeah, I obviously Oro making Sylvie flustered. So this is all getting to a head real quick. So let's see how many more parts we need left for the final finale, really. Because at this point, I don't even know. So until next time, thanks for watching and have a good day.